So you guys were I'm hearing all you guys just wanted a theme song short, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purposes. It's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Alright, hi everyone, Martha here. First off, before we begin this review, I forgot to put two tributes, two trophies in my last video, which are, Doors ate them all. When you finish, collecting all 4 clues, Mr. Minus his jar, office smash when you're, also has to do with that one. So this game is basically you're given, potions for, Jafar, Maleficent, Ursula, the Evil Queen, Gaston, and is that all of them? Oh yeah, and Hook. So 6 villains, and you're trying to like also be a detective and asking, where is your boss? Because while you're doing these potions, you're trying to either help or foil the villains and their evil schemes. Because you're trying to do jobs, but they're doing jobs terribly, as they usually do. But you're helping them by either making a potion that they tell you not to make, or the potion that they want you to make. And if you mess up, and there's also 2 side potions that are at the beginning of the day, every single time, where they're not part of the plot. And to help you, we have the magic mirror. And so yeah, basically you can, and there's also Yzma, who, if you want to do a day over, she's there, and she also gives you the ingredients, sometimes for the 3rd potion, but you never make her potion. And sometimes she does, like, comes in and invades some of the stories, like she invaded Maleficent's story. So each of them has their own story, both. So let's start with Ursula. She's the one that first finished, and she wants to be like on a version of American Idol or America's Got Talent kind of thing. Gaston wants to go on a date, and I feel so sorry for this girl. We got Jafar wants to make new money currency. Hook wants to do a play. The Queen, I really didn't get to see much of hers, but because I finished everybody else's story before I got to hers, and ironically, Maleficent wants to start, wants to be like a YouTuber. So, or kind of pretty much a YouTuber. I'm gonna have everybody watch her. But yeah, that's and your job is to either help them or stop them and their endeavors by like I said, by making them potions. Usually it's one that has, oh yeah, and I forgot Corella was in here too. Corella wants to like do a big race, basically. Is that so? What do I think about this game? It's not that long of a game. It would take you about, like, I would say about maybe a week and a half to finish it, if you're lucky. Look, it's is it worth the $15? Yes, it would keep you busy for like about say a week. I know it took me a while to finish it because I had other things I was doing at the time, like making my other videos like about my Disney Dreamlight Valley and the TV shows I watch, and I'm also playing the Mario game that came out last year. So, and I'm also reading Castle in the Air on the side. So, like I think it's a really good game. I did like some of the potions in here, though I do really wish they would be way more accessible. And sometimes they would not call them different names. Because sometimes they would... I had that problem with one of them called Find Lost and Found Potion. But it had like a different name. So... And usually when you did fail make a potion, you did get a chance to make it. Since I was doing a playthrough, I didn't want to do that. Yep, I did like how they like updated the villains' wardrobes and made them look like they're modern, and how they could do giving some of them cell phones and gave like for example, instead of Jafar having a staff, he had an umbrella. Even though you don't only hear them talk that much, they still have the same personalities they do in the movies. And sometimes when you help them out, they give you gifts, and you say if you like them or not. Yep, and there's one that I kind of thought was kind of, I think out of all of them, I would say like, well, as if it was probably the best one. Then I would say Ursula's. Then Corella's, Jafar's, then Hook's, then Gaston's. Like I said, I really didn't get to start doing the queens because I think it's random which one ends up being your last person you do potion for. I think because I think for probably everybody would get something different. And I had two different endings during this. One where the villains put me in the cookie jar, along with Mr. Minus, who ends up being my boss, and one where I actually get to free him, and I end up getting fired. Because I guess I didn't do it fast enough, or because he's back. He wants to have his job back. So yeah, and that's how those are the two endings I had so far. But I'm probably going to give this game probably like an 8 out of 10. I really wish it did came voice acting, because I can only do so many voices, and I find the villains the hardest ones to do. So yeah, because I have to try my best to sound like them, but the best way to learn how to do voices is by listening to the voice. But since these guys really didn't have voices, I have no way to like figure it out how these actors talked. But yeah, so there is your score, guys. My favorite potion, I would say, would have to be the one where they like did like a fiery breath or made them teleport. Alright, but I wasn't gonna do this, but once somebody told me to show all you guys' punishments, which was a new subscriber, James S. So I'll add that on the screen. But let's find out what the other ones besides Maleficent and Ursula were. So we got Captain Hook, Gaston, Jafar, Cruella, and the Queen. I don't think Yzma was on there. Okay, so let's see. We'll do Jafar. Oh, I will never ruin the surprise. It will seem you like your... It will be seen like your idea. Okay, there's Jafar's. Alright, let's do... Wait a minute. Somebody's missing. How come Cruella Cruella doesn't have one. Cruella, tell them what of my chopped liver. Give me... You fools! You idiots! Alright, I guess we're gonna do the Evil Queen. We haven't done Captain Hook. Let's do Captain Hook. Then the mouse on the island, it chooses a classic fate. For a poet... Tree. Can't believe they don't have one for Cruella. What the heck? Alright. Let's do everybody's idiot. Gaston. You will now be my personal steward. And now, moment too soon. No, I don't want to be your personal steward. That's the worst punishment so far. I have pillars of dirty socks and else that needs to have him washed. No! Do I look like LeFou to you, Gaston? Okay, Evil Queen's last one. Now, fortunately, I have a new potion to test. And you will be the one who will test it on. As many times as I need. That is a new position for me. You have never seen me put in this position in this game. Is that the reason why I don't put Cruella on there? Because her face is covered up by Hook? Okay, I think that's all. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Not just the one who requested it. I hope all of you guys enjoyed that. So, back to Past Me. We hardly ever gave them the tail one. So, that's it for right now. I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And, bye-bye.